What up, anime fans? I'm back from another video review of episode 8 of Hirogaru Sky Precure. And this is a great episode. As you know, what next week is going to be, episode 9 will be the debut of Cure Win. So we know for about a few weeks now. This is last week, most likely. When episode titles were revealed. It was before the last episode came out, by the way, episode 7, where Sora goes to school. As you know, this is the debut of Tsubasa. Most likely, Tsubasa's been appearing in the background, but this is where he first appears as a full character. I say Ayumi Murasai, I think that's his name, does a good job. We don't know. Ayumi Murasai is the voice, well, is voice in Tsubasa, yes. He's also one of the voices in Hinata in Haikyuu, based on the manga from Shonen Jump. Coincidentally, he shares the same. He actually got to share another role with Bryson Bagas, the English dub voice of Hinata. I had to look it up later, actually. May look it up tomorrow. Research for the next video. You know? And before I watched the episode, I saw the preview. No, Ageha's going to be the next episode. To see Cure win. It's something I can't wait. By the way, a few days ago, Tsubasa's design was leaked online. Some people didn't like it. Me, I liked the design. The top part of the hair wasn't crazy about until I watched the episode. It just grew me straight away. I'm not joking, I didn't like it in the picture, but it just, that part of the hair just grew me. And, well, I was kind of wrong about this episode in a way. You know, today I posted something on Twitter that Tsubasa won't be revealed his human form until much later in the episode, before the girls fight Kabuton. But I was wrong. I mean, it seems like a logical reason. Keep the mystery build up for the entire episode. Hey, I still like how we got to know the. But I think it makes a lot of sense to get to know the character by here. For the next episode. And this is actually a very interesting episode. I'll talk more about the character design when we see him. So the series opens up at Yo-Yo's house, as usual. Where we cut to the mysterious bird that's been there. As we hear Al-chan, we see her. Well, she's trying to hear a rattle. Just from up there, but she really falls, but she's saved by a mysterious boy. Again, I love the voice acting. And of course, he has the name of another Shonen Jump character in the sports anime. It's pretty cool that they hired some actors from other shows in anime for Precure. Because normally when the actress is hired for Precure, they don't have much of acting credits. But they career skyrocketed, like I4S. I think that's how I say her name, I can't remember how to say it. The voice of Amatsu Natsume again kills someone on Tropical Root Precure. She went on to voice Jolene Cujo in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. Also the voice of Power in Chainsaw Man. She's also going to be voicing a character in an upcoming anime. Actually, she's a great actor with great range. Rina Hidaka, the voice of Laura in Tropical Rouge, didn't have much of acting credits prior to that, I think. But she went to do some other things after that. She went to be in Comic-Con Communicator, popping in Netflix anime, as Yamai, yeah, the psycho girl says to call me Yamai. Who's supposed to be Christina V in a dub? Well, it's nothing bad. Nothing bad, but I like the sub bar. Because it explicitly shows, not tells. It makes the story more brilliant. More emotional. But I would like to cover that anime again, actually. I did cover it once before, but I want to cover it again. This is part 2 is out. Season 2, part 2. Right. Get in it. Anyway, so I go to the stairs. And sees L-chan playing with Al. So I was confused. She looks at the window, sees a bird. She asks him if he's seen anyone. Yeah, she talks to the bird. After that, So talks to Yo-Yo and Masha about over dinner. Masha makes So is a bit over imagining things, but she was cute that So was talking to the bird. Well, it's revealed that it makes sense when you think about episode 1. That birds in Skyland can actually talk. Not only that, they live alongside humans. Yeah, they coexist. That's pretty cool. Like, they help them with a lot of things. The travel, sending messages and stuff. I really like that. And it especially makes sense for the bird in episode 1. Don't get it. So was introduction in episode 1, she was wearing a bird. She's the first main cure not to be from our world. Normally, the lead cure is always from Earth, just a normal middle school girl. Or girls, whatever. And sometimes it's other cures from other worlds. Like, I'm not talking about kills that join later, I'm talking about the main team. No. Actually, yes. The first cure for another main cure for another world was Cure Sword in 2013's Doki Doki Precure. Yeah, when you think about it. And I'm not talking about mid-season cures, main cure. Cure Sword was the first cure not to be from our world, as part of the main team. Because mid-season cures, like, the first mid-season cure, Cure Passion, was not from our world either, but she saw as a Ben and Taylor, the first redemption cure as well. Who knows what we'll have? I doubt they're going to do another redemption story to become a cure. Because obviously, Capadon's a dick. And we haven't seen any other villains yet. So yeah, it's quite known a lot about Skyland. And we get a sort of brief explanation of some things too. How some things ended up in... Like, the stoner ended up here in episode 3. Remember that? Remember episode 3 a couple of weeks ago? You remember the stone Zoro and Marshall had to find to help Marshall Yo-Yo with her to open the doors. By the way, to send them back to Skyland. Like I said, I understand why people are viewers in L-Chan do the mid-season cure. But again, I highly doubt it. Because she's still a baby, yes, but she can also grow up. But what I mean is that I think there's a pretty logical reason why she can't be the mid-season cure. I know it's not because she's a baby. It'll be kind of pointless. Like, she'll become an adult and it's kind of sad. They'll be happy to reunite, but they missed out on her growing up. But it's a bit mid-chance. I doubt it, but it might be proved wrong later this year. We'll see. We'll just see. I might be wrong. I might not be. We'll wait till the summer. Well, after April, we'll begin Kill Butterfly in May. So I'm excited. Anyway, back to the episode. So anyway, after that, Sora's finished. We got to Sora's room when she's done with her homework. Yeah. Now all that's left to do is wish tell Asher a good night. I found a comedic sub on Twitter for the second part, guys, saying now I'm gonna get smashed on the head. Because there's a lot of things on Twitter about about shipping Mashu and Sword together. Which I don't think is a bad idea in a way. Like, the first gay kills, that would actually be revolutionary too. I wouldn't be surprised with the season. And I think we had gay relationships to sort of get hints of a gay relationship in Hokuto with Kill Infinity, who just doesn't appear towards the end of the season for a lot of reasons, which is technically the first male Q on the way. You get what I mean. I do plan to give Hokuto a watch. I'm going to finish with talking about Precure as well, but not tomorrow. So, I can see that for Wednesday, and the next few days I plan to cover Dr. Stone, all 3 seasons before next week. You know, before season 3 fucking begins. I need to catch up on the series. Anyway, after that, a serious boy shows up again. Just wanted to check on Al, because he was worried. Solo catches him, chasing him. He ends up on the window, so the sword drops onto him, getting him. Masha discovers I saw what's going on. She tells him that she's found this boy in the room. You know? She's confused when she says boy, because when Sora looks down, it's the orange burping earlier. Yoru shows up, telling Sora to let go of him. He's an acquaintance of hers. That's just Sora. So I asked who he is. The bird reveals his name to be Tsubasa. And Sora puts the pieces together. A bird that can talk and change into a human. Obviously from Skyland, but also that he's part of the Pony Bird tribe. A special tribe of birds that are able to transform into humans. Which I find pretty interesting. A logical explanation for the powers. And we get a brief history from Sora later on in the episode about them. I don't know if we talk about Tsubasa's design. I like his bird's design too. It's quite unique. And it shows he's different from other birds. But I like his human form too. The hair I didn't expect. Think about Precures that don't change. Normally when a Cure transforms, their bands don't change. There's some exceptions to that rule, like Cure Moonlight, where she just badassy flips her hair to the side of her head. Whereas the band's just to the side to make it look cool. She's the only exception to that, I think. And there's also, by the way, I think this is something I should have mentioned a while back, but Toys kind of messed up Precure in a way. Not for the season. They basically lost the rights to 2 movie exclusive characters. I'm not joking. They lost the rights to Cure Echo and Cure Mafuran. They lost the rights to those characters. My god, how the fuck did they do that? No, I'm serious. How the hell do they lose the rights to characters that are created for a series they fucking own? That means they own the characters that created them. And this is a Doctor Who type of thing where the creation is owned by the people who created them. It is a whole thing, by the way. Let me explain. Doctor Who has something interesting. Every monster that's created for the Doctor Who series are not owned by the BBC. They're owned by the people who create them, like the Daleks owned by the Terrorist Dicks Foundation. Yeah, or Terry Nation, or whatever the fuck his name is. You get, see? And that's why they're crappy weird spin-offs, like that Australian Canine spin-off. We don't talk about that. But maybe it's only one of you on my main channel. We'll see. Anyway. It's revealed how. So Yo-Yo met Tsubasa when he came to this Earth a year ago. It was a stormy day, and a portal, and he somehow fell out of Skyland into a port and onto Earth. A Yo-Yo actually we get a brief explanation. During the storms, it somehow creates a temporary gateway from Skyland to Earth. And we get, during an explanation, we see a shot of the Sack Stone from episode 3 landing where it was found. So I like that explanation, showing us how it specifically got there. Oh. Yeah. I'll do some explanations. Someone's a little mad. You know? Like, why didn't. Like, when she. By the way, a year ago, that specific. The year, it was also the day Mashiro moved. Same time Mashiro moved into Yo-Yo's house. While her parents were busy at work across seas. I still don't get why her name's Yo-Yo. It's a weird name, but oh well. Probably should have mentioned that when the name was revealed. Anyway, Saul's pissed, a little angry. Like, why didn't he tell them? Why didn't he say anything to them? When she and Al arrived at Skyline months ago, arrived, earlier, months ago, or weeks ago. It's basically kind of months or something. It passes. I think the series passes in time naturally, except for multi-part episodes in a way, But other than multi-part episodes, it flows through a common time. Yeah. Tsubasa doesn't want to reveal anything about himself to them, because he's showing. Anyway, back to the bad face one earlier. He has most of his hair covering half his face. Like he has hair covering this part of his face. So I feel like he's shy. Like Balaji from My Little Pony. Her mane slightly longer covers half her face most of the time. Again, in her name, shows she's shy. When you have her hair, and the same reason for Paisley in the new Like a Friend series. Half her hair's covering her eyes as well, because she's shy. Wow, I'm really going on with the rhymes. Unintentionally going on with the rhymes. Alright, before that, Mashiro asked why didn't he say anything to her when she arrived. He partially wouldn't believe him. It's true, but why don't he just stay in his human form now? Well, it makes sense for him to be in his human form then. Just to say he's he's a young boy helping out. And he just helps out Yo-Yo or something. I guess he was too shy to do that either. But that's how he could have just lived in a house like that for a couple of months when he met Sora. Oh wow. But by the way, Tsubasa was in the background for the past 7 episodes. 6, actually. We got episode 2. And in the opening too. Background in the opening. Oh, he has a full name, by the way, it's revealed. I can't remember what it's called though. Hey. So yeah. Anyway, the whole incident. Anyway, when I was Tsubasa Star, he changes forms. He can change forms when he's startled. Anyway, after that, it's morning. Marshall was out ready for school, but she asked for Sora. Yo-Yo tells Marshall that Sora's going to be staying home for a while. She was staying up all night worrying about the whole thing. It's not because she just trusts Tsubasa, because she initially said he was competent and accomplice at first, by the way. Like, I can understand why she's feeling that. Like, if he was competent and accomplice, Elcha could be taken away without her knowing. And that makes Sora feel like she failed. Like, if Kabuto wanted to, if Kabuto knew where they were, he could easily take Elcha like that. Also noticing if he wasn't so loud and clumsy, but if he had some mysterious assistant, that could have worked out as well. So yeah. Anyway, sometime later I saw falls asleep a bit. She wakes up to see El-chan gone. She goes up. Tsubasa starts to tell her to be quiet a bit as they watch El-chan doing her first steps. It's a really good moment too. And yes, they both help her out. Tsubasa's quiet because she's happy Al did that. I think that really relieved her stress, relieved her worries after what happened. Yo-Yo tells, basically, Yo-Yo says a signal to Tsubasa that he should tell her. So Tsubasa decides to tell her everything. So Yo-Yo and Tsubasa takes her to a locked room, which is actually revealed to be Tsubasa's study. He's been studying aerodynamics or dynamics or whatever it's called. You know, basically mechanical stuff for planes. Like, this is the reason he hasn't, like, he could, why didn't he, like, there's a question popped up earlier, why didn't he go home? Why didn't ask Yo-Yo to create a portal for him to go home? If he was white, he was his past. He asked Sora not to promise not to laugh. He was his best story. See, Puli Bird Tribe cannot fly. Basically, legend goes that they traded their many years ago. They traded their skill ability to fly to the power to transform into humans. Tsubasa was just helping out his dad, who was an artist that day. And turns out they're writing the exact bird from episode 1. Same voice actor. I'm not joking. That's definitely got to be the same bird. It's very coincidental. I wonder if we ever see that bird again. Anyway, one day after a wing rolls, Tsubasa fell off. Falling to his death and says he can't fly. But his dad came to his rescue. After someone determined to save his son, he was able to fly. You can't explain that. And that's where he learned to that's where his dream of being able to fly came from. But when we told it to others, they'll just laugh at him, mock him. His dad, he asked his dad about how he was able to fly. He can't explain it. It just happened. So yeah, ever since then, he's been practicing trying to fly every time. No one smells. And on one specific day, which was a year ago, he tried to fly on a stormy day, trying to use the wind to his advantage to learn to fly. But he ended up in our world and meeting Yo-Yo and stuff. But this is the present day. He hasn't come back because he wants to learn how to fly, and technology on Earth was able to help him. So yeah. So I was like, goes to her base, but she's moving her arms or something, like moving her shoulders and stuff. So possibly she's gonna try and hold in her laughter. So, but actually, she's not laughing. She thinks it's cool. His goal is to fly, and not giving up. So writes that lesson down. She wants to be a hero and he wants to fly. Different, but yet they're similar in a way. Possible things that they want to make possible if they believe in themselves. So she asks him to be her friend, and they shake hands. It's a pretty good moment. Pretty great moment. I really love Tsubasa as a character. When we see him for the episode, I loved him. I had some people actually shit on him just because of his design. Uh, I like him. And I think people really did change their minds. I don't know why. I think they were shitting on him just because he was a male. I mean, who says male can't be Precure? I mean, look at Q Infinity. There was a bit of an experiment back in 2018. I don't know why they decided to do it now, but hey, for the 20th anniversary, even though that's supposed to be next year. Yeah, by the way, it hasn't really been 10 years since Happiness Charge. It's been 9. The 10-year anniversary of Happiness Charge Precure is next year, and this year is the 10th anniversary of Doki Doki Precure. You know, Doki Doki Precure is over 10 years old this year. Hey, Masha runs home, waiting for us all. As she passes by a park, then we got to do the park she passed by her. Where kids are playing, Cameron shows up and steals their drone. Obviously, they're making Rambo out of him. And Masha gets home. She wonders what's going on. Someone's about to get along. Somebody showed around. As couple on some of the Rambo is taking a city. Come right in the Precure so he can take L. So I'm supposed to look after L. So I'm not sure I'm supposed to look after L when I go for him. He tells him to be careful. So Sora and Marshall transform. The dual transformation hasn't even last that long, by the way. 3 episodes. We won't even get a good transformation with Tsubasa until 2 weeks. Like, seriously, we won't get a trio transformation until April. Until the second week of April. But it'll probably be an episode 10, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. So the two head off. Alchan wants to come to, try to get inside, but that magic carrier, something like Bugger was cold. So and Elle goes inside. So Ras accidentally drops into it. I'm trying to avoid it. Yeah, so it's not good. If Carbon gets her, it's danger. She could probably, whatever they want her power for, she could probably die from it. Yo-Yo gets a call from Agiha telling him Rambo's taking the city. Yo-Yo calls from Agiha about what's going on. He's saying, if Agiha sees I'll take her and hide. But if she wins the Precure first, they'll take care of it and get her as well. So, yeah. Agiha agrees. It's real now. Yo-Yo tells Sparta to get inside. Sparta though, decides to try and help them. He transforms into his birth phone and tries to use the wind to fly as we end the episode on a cliffhanger. The first actual cliffhanger of the series so far. And save for a third cure. That's not happened before. It's sometimes done with first cures. Sometimes done with Precure. The lead cures like Hardcash Precure for 2010. Where Super's first transformation was a 2-parter. And Happiness Charge Precure's first episode was a 2-parter as well. We had 2 transformations in an episode. By the way, there's a little episode of the preview for that season, but I'll get it a little bit. So, anyway, who's the cure this week? Who's the ending this week? It's none other than Cure Grace from Healing Good Precure. I really wish she was in a Marshall episode. But it looks like they're going back by the previous seasons. Anyway, episode 3 was Cure Precious. Episode 5 was Cure Summer. And now here, episode 8, Cure Grace. So that means the next Cure to appear, other than Cure Win in the next episode, will be Cure Star from Star Twinkle Precure. That's just a guess. I'm just saying, it's only going back for each season. That means Cure Black will probably be the last one. Probably before the mid-season Cure. And then we start with all the other Cures. But again, this is Bolton, of course. So yeah, I wish Cure goes to seek for a Macho episode. Why? Well, we don't know. Macho's voice actor actually was in Hirogaru Precure playing one of the fairies. The fairy to Cure Grace. Ribery, I think her name was. So it's pretty interesting. I really wish they saved that for a Macho episode, because that'd be a nice indulgence, but oh well. Can't see what other Cures they're going to put in. Now, the preview shows glimpses of Cure Win. Seeing his design in action, I'm looking forward to it. And we actually get a small Happiness Charge Precure reference. We saw yelling with a mini saw inside her mouth. Which is a reference to Hinata, which is reference to Hime, from aka Cure Princess, with Happiness Charge Precure. Again, I don't think the season was bad, but it was okay. Good, but not great. I did a review on that, so go check it out. Yeah, I probably should have saved Happiness Charge Precure for this year instead. Oh well. I didn't know they were celebrating the anniversary this year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode, guys. Anyway, have you guys watched the video of my content? Please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell videos that comes in the future. I really love Tsubasa as a character so far. I think it's coincidental, but I even more so it wasn't Haikyuu. Well, the name of the character Tsubasa possibly after the character of Tsubasa on Captain Tsubasa, which the reboot would get a second season. Yes, a second season. The 2018 reboot is getting a second season after these years. That means I'm gonna watch the original anime, watch the reboot. You know? Alright, remember to look up the Ayumi Murasai's voice career, what anime he's been in, and consider to see what other anime he's been in with Bryson Bagas. Anyway, what do you think of Tsubasa so far? Do you like him? Do you hate him? Please know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Keep Phoenix out!